Hi, welcome to my Utopia. I'm Mara. Today is February 15th, 2017. I had VSG surgery on August 15th, 2016. So today is my 6-month anniversary. My highest recorded weight was 300 pounds. My surgery date weight was 250 pounds. My weight today is 191 pounds. And my goal weight is between, well, who knows. I was saying 140 and 180, but I've come to the realization that I really don't care if I lose any more weight. So somebody asked this week online what your motivation was. That was it. What your motivation is, because for Motivational Monday. And my motivation to have the surgery, as I've talked before in my other videos, was to get healthy, get off medication, and get off having to use my CPAP machine. And I've already done all those within like the first 3.5-4 months after surgery. And so after that, I really don't have any goals. I didn't really necessarily want to lose weight. I mean, I knew I was going to lose weight, but I didn't really care if I lost weight or not. I was happy at the weight that I was, except for health-wise. I mean, at this weight, I am able to do more stuff, and I can imagine that I'll continue to lose weight and be able to do more stuff. But if I stopped at 191, I'm perfectly happy with that, because I'm happy with the weight I am. I don't really, I don't know. Maybe the problem is I just don't have any goals past this. I mean, I've been trying to set like sort of goals. I mean, sort of like motivational things, I suppose. Like I said, I'd get together with my mom and go out and get a makeover, because she always wants me to wear makeup, and I don't wear makeup. But that's it. That's if I got to the top range of my goal weight, which is 180, which is what the surgeon and I said was my goal weight. But past that, I mean, I really don't know. I don't have a lot of goals I don't really have any goals. I want to be healthy, and I'm healthy, so I can stop right here and be done with it. Really don't know. So 6 months, what have I learned in 6 months? So I've learned that people say some really weird things. This is sort of like the post-op to pre-op experience that a lot of people have done online, like VSG Brit Brat, and I can't remember who started it. Maybe Chevrel. I'm not really sure. Sorry, I can't remember. Anyway, so the things that I've learned are that people will say some really weird things. Okay, so I'm going to assume, because I'm a positive person, that people mainly mean what they say from a nice place. They don't know that it sounds really weird from the other end. They'll get some strange things like, oh, you must feel so much better since you've lost the weight. Well, in theory, I do. But it's not like I lost the weight overnight. If I had woken up one morning and I had weighed 90 pounds less, like I do from like a year ago today, then yeah, I bet I'd feel really great. But, with only losing like 1 pound to 3 pounds a week, it doesn't really stand out in my mind as being I feel so much better. Maybe that's just me. You'll get some weird things like, oh, I bet your husband, spouse, boyfriend, partner, whatever, is so much happier that you've lost the weight. That sounds like a nice thing, I'm sure, when they're saying it. But one, are they now implying that either you look like crap before and no one could have found you sexually appealing, or that your partner is so shallow that they would really care that much about your weight? I mean, I don't know about you, but I've been married to my husband, or I've been with my husband now it'll be 25 years this year. And he likes me for the person I am. He likes me for my personality. I mean, he finds me attractive, has found me attractive through every stage of my life that he's been with me, and that's not going to change. And you know that if you don't tell people that that you had weight loss surgery, you're going to get people making assumptions about you, such as you're on drugs, you have cancer, you're depressed, you're having problems in your marriage/relationship. You'll get comments like that. People, I'll say, people say a lot of weird things, and just try and assume that they don't mean to sound like assholes, even if to you they do. So that's an interesting thing that, well, I knew, and I'd seen other people talk about how they lost friends and how, their family wasn't supportive and whatever. It's just weird what people will say to you, especially if they only see you occasionally. The other thing, and I've said this before, is that you really have to do this for yourself. You can't do it for anybody else. You can't do it for your spouse, your partner, your children, your grandchildren, your work, anything like that. You have to do it for yourself, because otherwise you're not going to really want to do it. And there's not from my point of view, there's not a lot of effort to have lost the weight. For me, I just eat the same way that I ate right before surgery, for like 3 months before surgery, and I'm very happy with the way I eat, and I'm happy with that I can continue to eat like that, even though it's not the prescribed bariatric diet entirely. And sorry, one of my cats just jumped up here. Hi, Moon. So make sure you have the right motivations in mind when you're doing this. Yes, the other thing that I just touched on was that I really don't think this has taken a lot of work. I know a lot of people say this is hard work. It takes a lot of effort. I don't think it takes a lot of effort to lose the weight. I mean, I haven't done anything differently myself. I mean, I have to eat smaller amount of meals, but that's it. I mean, as I said before, I have not started exercising. I planned to start exercising, but I had planned to start exercising after I had recovered from my ankle surgeries a year ago. And then when I decided to have the bariatric surgery, I knew that I'd have to put off exercising for a while. So I didn't join a gym, because the gym's like a 1-year membership. So why join a gym for only a few months? Waste of money. 6 months seems like a long time when you're in front of it. But after you've gone through 6 months of anything, I really don't think that it seems like a lot after all. I mean, I know time has passed since I had my surgery, but it doesn't really feel like a long time. I'm going to put in my pictures of the day before surgery, so day 0, 2 months, 4 months, and now 6 months, so you can see the comparison pictures. Once again, no exercise, just eating food. And I'm perfectly happy with the weight I am. I mean, I'm not going to be upset if I lose more weight. I mean, I'll be upset if I get past a certain point, I guess. I mean, I don't want to be thin. I want to be, average to overweight. I'm overweight now. So, once again, happy with what I am. I'm probably able to do everything I would want to do. Go on rides at amusement parks. Ride a horse, go kayaking, anything, I guess, at under 200 pounds I'm probably able to do. I don't really know of anything that I'm not. I could probably get in a bouncy house. Anyway, you get the idea. I hope everyone has a really good time with their surgery. I hope everyone enjoys this so-called honeymoon phase. I mean, I had heard originally that it was going to be 6 months. I mean, possibly 6 months for a sleeved patient. But then I heard recently that it could be 2 years for a sleeved patient. That the honeymoon phase, the easy weight loss phase, the you're not going to gain it back phase is this amount of time. So somewhere between 6 months and 2 years. That's a big difference. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great time, has had a great time. If you've already had your surgery, you continue to do whatever is making you happy, whatever will make you happy. However you are having to deal with things, building your confidence, anything like that. I don't know. Everyone has this surgery for a different reason. Some overlap, but most people have it for slightly different reasons. And I will talk to you next week. I came at you a little late this week because I wanted to wait till my actual anniversary date